Hey guys, it's Baayta. Today I'm going to review for you a power bank that was sent to me by Power International Company. This is the same company that sent me the Bluetooth speaker that I did a review on not that long ago here on my channel. So please check the link in the description for the other video, but other than that, let's go ahead and check this. We'll do an unboxing and a quick walkthrough, and then I'll give you guys my thoughts on how my experience has been with this power bank. Here we have the actual U-Stone power bank module. It comes in a very nice package. Now this is the 12,000 milliamp hour battery, and what it does essentially for us is it looks like basically a stone. Very nice packaging, and it's actually cardboard here. So we'll go ahead and the first thing we'll do is we'll remove something that kind of looks like the headband, and it actually just says basically Lapao, and it has a Chinese character, and I think it's, from what I understand from some of my friends, essentially it's a basically Chinese character for balance, and overall very nice. It actually is very nice material, very high quality material, so very good. Go ahead and put this on the side. The other thing here, we're greeted with the actual label. Okay, and I'll just go ahead and keep opening here, and as I'm opening, I'm going to go through in a little bit some of the information that we have. It's a 12,000 milliamp hour battery capacity, rated capacity on this battery itself. It's using a lithium polymer type of a battery, not a lithium ion. So we have that type of technology in here. As far as the weight, it's 320 grams, and here we are. Again, very eco-friendly, very biodegradable packaging. And when we get to the end, we have basically here it is. It says the Lapao. I think this is basically just the gauge sensor that we have here, and there's just power, and it actually does say here, and hopefully you guys can see this. And actually this looks better, 12,000 milliamp hour, so you know exactly what it is. There's two connectors on the top. It comes with its own cable. Let's go ahead and put the other things out, and we'll go ahead and leave it up here. What you get here essentially is if you take the battery itself, land it on the table, you should be able to see the LED lights right here. The battery is fully charged. It comes in. There is no buttons other than basically just shaking it or putting it on the table to get the actual notification. It does show when you're building as far as, or charging it as far, overall, it'll start showing the lights in here. But other than that, it's sitting onto the left side. You have two connectors on the top. There's an in connector for charging it, and there's an out connector, and I'll take these guys out for a second. And it comes with its own little nifty short USB cable itself, basically a USB to micro. And then flip it over here. This is the connector where it will charge out, so you can connect any USB type connector as far as to charge this, charge information out of it. And then to charge it, you're using a micro, and it fits into this, and you can use the same cable either way. You can either charge or charge it. Other than that, the overall module itself is pretty simple. I'm going to run a few tests on this for the next few days, and I'll let you guys see exactly what it goes. I was able to use this device for a few days before I was able to give my final decision on it, and overall I like it, I love it, it's very, very nice. It works very well, charges things very fast. I have a couple of things that I think maybe could have been improved or could have been better on it, but overall the experience of using this device is very nice. It does have 12,000 milliamp hours, and what it does essentially is will pretty much charge everything that I have. I mean, I have an Nexus 7. I do have an iPad, but I'm not charging that on a consistent basis. I have a TF201, an Asus Transformer Prime that I was able to charge, and that's a proprietary connector that usually Asus uses, so it works very well for that. Also works with the iOS 7 running on the Apple 5S, almost said Android there. And it works very well, and it also, of course, charges all of my Note 3, my Nexus 5, all of the different devices that I have. My only one thing that I find kind of a little bit on my side is I can only charge one thing at a time. Now, yes, technically, most of the time you're only charging one thing at a time, but there's a good chance that you're probably going to need to charge at least two things. And in my personal experiences, I actually have to charge my Pebble every once in a while. So it's not a main problem or a big problem for me. Every once in a while I have to do it. I did find a workaround on this, but it's essentially my version of a workaround. It doesn't have to be necessarily yours unless you have the same device. But in my case, you guys will see here a little bit in the back, I have the Samsung Smart Dock, and the power source for the Samsung Smart Dock is a micro USB cable, which happens to be the output source of here. The main benefit of this obviously is that I was able to charge my watch and my phone at the same time. Unfortunately, you're not going to get the throughput that you normally would get if you just straight connect it through, which leads me to the next question. Next statement. The output on this is about 1200 milliamps when you're charging the device, and that's considered to be fast charging, so you do get a fast connection, fast charging directly using the cable provided.
and they do provide you with the cable. This is the USB charging portion to the device that you have, and then you just disconnect the micro USB and plug it into your device, and it works very nicely. If you're going to be charging an Apple device, obviously you'd connect your own Lightning cable or your old Apple device cable to it, and it will work very nice. Same thing is what I did with the TF201. Actually, I had to use their proprietary cable. It will work and it will charge it, but again, it's one thing at a time. The device is a little bit peculiar as far as what it uses, or at least kind of selective in what it uses as far as USB cables. I use my normal USB 2.0 cable that I charge my Note 3, my Nexus 5, and most of my devices. And when I connected it to the lapel Use-Tone device, I was able to get about 450 milliamps, which is generally considered to be a normal average charging, not fast charging. But it didn't get the throughput that I was expecting, because when I connected using the actual cable that comes with it, I get a much higher throughput, which is about 1200. That's a big difference as far as performance. So it's selective. I still need to kind of look for a better cable. The reason I say this is the uses of this for me is when I go to shows, conventions, and I'm traveling, and I want to charge my device. Now, a good portion of the time that this is going to be sitting in the back, on the bottom part of my backpack. I don't want this sitting on the side, on the out port where I'm running it and with a short cable. So a long cable would have been nice. A carrying case would have been nice as well. But I do find that the functionality of having additional cables, because as normal we always have devices that use the micro USB connector for us, especially with Android, it's not a big problem for us. So other than that, I think it's very nice. If you check out the lapel store on the Amazon store, on Amazon right now, they're running a sale for $49.99 for the 12,000 milliamp hour power bank, down from $101. So definitely, if you have the opportunity to pick it up before time is gone, and it's definitely a great Christmas gift or holiday gift for any of your loved one or families, or even for yourself if you find yourself traveling a lot. This will save you. This will charge your devices and will keep you running, especially for long international flights. Very nice. Also, on a side note, the Bluetooth speaker that I recently reviewed is down to $35, so it's even better from $60. Check that out also, and check out the store. I'll leave you guys the links in the description below. Very happy, very satisfied. Again, keep an eye out for a description video for the giveaway. I'm going to give away the Bluetooth speaker that I reviewed on Tuesday this week, earlier this week actually, as part of the holiday giveaway here on the Baayta channel. I'll talk to you guys soon.